sentimental value of why you chose it?
Um, I wouldn't say that's sentimental value. I would say the reason why I chose Incognito Theory is because I didn't want to, like, it was supposed to be a solo project, and I didn't know what I wanted to call it. I was like, I don't want to call it Dave Incognito Experience because everybody does stuff like that. And I was like, and I didn't want to call it just straight Incognito. So I was like, you know what? Let me see if I could find something that would be equivalent to that. So then all of a sudden I was like, theory. So a theory is a theory of something, right? So theory of David Incognito. That's how that came about. But now it's totally different approach now. You know, we're a band, we're a family. There's a lot of people involved. We have a great staff behind us. We have a bunch of team players, and you know, now the Order of the Phoenix, that's what we call the round table. The Order of the Phoenix is complete, and very positive vibes going on now. And I'm just very honored and humbled with all the people that are involved helping us. You know, I'm so grateful to Rage Breed Records and Uncle Frank of Metal Noise TV. He's been my personal manager for and dear friend for 15 years. So yeah, it's been pretty nutty, man.
So this has been a big year for you, though.
It's starting out that way. I mean, like, it's, you know, a couple little obstacles here and there, you know, personally and stuff like that. But things have been starting to, you know, look up. I mean, like, you know, Set It Off has been doing really well. We also have another song out called Fired Up, but I think a lot of people are really getting more into the Set It Off. But, you know, it fluctuates, you know what I mean? But now things are starting to move a lot quicker. We're constantly writing. We're constantly doing pre-productions. We're constantly recording, shooting videos. I mean, we're just getting ready to shoot our third video. On May 16th, we do our shooting. So that's going to be really, really cool. And people will see that video after probably like June, maybe July, the latest, because we're actually going to put a storyboard behind the song,
Okay.
This All Lives On and everything. So it's going to be something a little bit different than what, you know, just going in and just seeing a bunch of guys jam. And you know what I mean? We're really going to do something really killer. You know, we have a model involved in it. My dear friend, Lucy, she's awesome. So she's involved in it. So this is going to be really, really, this is going to be an eye opener, man. This is going to be something. I'm all about setting bombs, Rob. Okay. I like to set bombs. I like to set fires. You know what I mean? So, you know, I love doing that stuff, you know, preparing and setting up, you know, cross your T's, dot your I's. I have OCD, so it's like, you know, I'm always on top. Sometimes I could be 5, 10, 15 steps ahead. And right now it was just about getting the right guys to handle that. And it took a while.
And you guys were just on the Rat recently, right? I think April 1st.
Yes, we're always on Rat. Tom Hanley and Gotts and the family over there are always helping us out. Set It Off. Gotts. Yeah, Gotts is great. Set It Off was video of the week. We also did Jersey Rock Homegrown Spotlight for a start of our top shelf acoustic sessions. We did Whiskey Fueled Unplugged, and we did Set It Off. So, a little fun fact about that. Dave Crum, my dear friend Dave Crum from 60 Miles Down, he's also in the cover band Big Bang Baby. He came in just to help us. He's a really good friend of mine. He's also my drummer's guitarist in 60 Miles Down. He just learned the stuff and came in. We didn't even practice, and we just went in and just did it, man. Totally thrown to the wolves, you know. No dragons jumping out the damn PA, man. Just going in there and boom, just, you know, whatever the outcome was going to be, who gave a shit.
What is your, I'm going to say 5 favorite venues that you played?
Well, of course, Dingbats in Clifton, New Jersey is our home away from home. We love playing for Freddie and Michelle over there and Donna, and, you know, everybody's super cool over there. We always have a great time playing for them. Starland Ballroom is a really awesome place to play. We did, yeah. I mean, definitely Dingbats is like our second home, but Starland Ballroom is another really great place that we had fun. The Trocadero, which closed in Philadelphia, we had a great time playing there, man. That was sick. A lot of people for that. Before the Eagles won the Super Bowl, that was a crazy night for us, man. We had a dressing room and the whole nine, dude. Like, you know, if you wanted to feel like a rock star, man, we definitely felt that night.
Speaking of dressing rooms, what do you have to have when you're in your dressing room? What's the first time you had one?
I'm a pretty simple dude, man. You know, you know, when like it comes to riders, man, you know, just hook me up with a little bit of that whiskey and a little bit of 420, baby, and I'm good, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm real simple, man. I jump in the shower, man, do my thing, man. Come out, jeans, t-shirt, whatever. I'm not, I'm very hardcore about stuff, man. You know, I don't sit there. It's like, oh, I gotta have this, I gotta have this, I gotta have this. You know what I mean? So.
If you weren't playing music, what would you be doing?
Well, I mean, I love to cook, but that's tedious. That's a really hard answer. I mean, I do love to cook, so I mean, like, I love grilling. I specialize in Polynesian cuisine. I did go to school for culinary, so I do have a culinary degree. I know a lot about the hotel business and stuff. My dad's a retired Hilton Corporation guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he he taught me a lot of the business, man. So it's you know, but honestly, I don't think anything will ever surpass what I do in music, man. I'm probably going to burn in hell with this stuff. You know, it's never about money for me, Rob. It never has been. And I'm glad that this is live and people are coming in and listening. It's never been about money for me. I mean, look, I'm a front man. Okay. I founded Incognito Theory. I was doing death metal when I was younger. The best thing I got out of that was opening for Cannibal Corpse. It was super cool. But I mean, you know, Incognito Theory is my baby. I've been waiting to do something like this and put things together for it. And it just, you know, now things are finally starting to come to fruition and, you know, where things are coming together correctly. And, you know, I just really love what I do. You know, I mean, like, I know there's ego and stuff behind a lot of this, but it really isn't. You know, I'm just very passionate from my personal self. I'm very passionate about what I do. And sometimes it could come off a bit ego-like, but you want to know something? You know, it is what it is, man. You know, I'm a rock star because I feel I'm one. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't need to have, you know, the money is the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, I'm totally cool with, like, you know, I love playing in bands with my friends and helping my friends and, you know, and all of us rising together as a team, you know, and working together for the same goal. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know.
Do you have any funny stories on stage or on, well, there's no touring now, but I'm saying when there was?
Well, I mean, yeah, I got one. I mean, like, when I was playing Starland Ballroom, I had a few too many in me, and I went to put my foot on the monitor, and
Yeah.
I almost hit my VP Victoria in the head with the monitor. Luckily, you know, she caught it before it tipped over. Yeah, I've fallen off the stage a couple of times too, man. You know, that's been fun. You know, sometimes you step the wrong way and you just whoops, especially if they're high up. You know, and
What's
maybe
the weirdest,
dude, man. It just happens.
what's like the weirdest thing you've seen in the pit?
Wow, you're gonna take me back now, huh? I went to a show. Do you remember Sounds of the Underground?
I believe so.
Okay. Lamb of God was performing on stage. This guy was, these guys and girls were in a pit and they were moshing and everything. So this guy decides to turn around and kick this one girl in her lower area. This girl was bleeding, dude. Like,
oh, wow.
And she jumped on him and beat the living day. Like, dude, that was some fun shit, man. You know, I'm all about the whole equality thing and everything, man. So that was, you know, that was pretty badass, man. That girl, she's still pitted out, man. And she jumped on that dude, man, and Like, dude, all you saw was her arms going. I think she gave him a ridge hand to the side of the throat too, man, at one point. So
Right.
that was a fun time, dude.
But my feeling is the pit's not the pit anymore. It's not, what do you call it, how it used to be, like us growing up. That's why if I do go to a concert, I'm not down in the pit anymore. Like it totally changed. Like you started slam dancing, and now people are throwing fists and kicking and punching like they're Mortal Kombat characters.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not my scene.
I don't believe in that stuff either, man. I mean, like, I used to do the pit thing when I was younger, but I remember when we were younger, remember when somebody would fall in the pit, they'd
You pick them
extend
up.
their hand and pick them up. Now they're just going into the pit to harm you, Like, yeah, I had a bad day at work today. Let me go in there and break somebody's face open. You know what I mean? Like,
But here's my thing about it. You spend so much money to get there. So, I mean,
kick somebody's ass and get thrown out after you spent $200, right?
exactly. Or I was at a Metallica concert and somebody said something that was not nice and they booted them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've seen him throw stuff at them, dude. If you throw stuff at the musicians, man, they're going to get pissed. You know what I mean?
And you're out. You can spend $300 or more on a ticket, and 2 minutes later, stupid reaction, you get kicked out of the venue. Like, it's not. We're all there just to have a good time. We're supposed to be technically family. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Punching people, kicking people.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I'm with you 110 on that. I hope you're enjoying your coffee, my brother. I got my dark roast right here, bro.
Speaking of that, I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway soon. I have coffee mugs I'm giving away for the channel.
Oh, nice, dude. Very nice.
Yeah, I haven't announced the date yet for that, but yeah, I'm going to be doing merch giveaway soon.
Oh, nice, man. Very, very, very nice. Hey, I noticed you did a interview with Fieldy and the guys from Stillwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been fun, dude. Those guys are really killer, dude. I'm a huge Korn fan, dude. I've been Korn since day one, dude. Like, I make the joke all the time. I'm like, dude, if anything, God willingly ever happens, great, and for the band, Got the Life is going to be cranking in a car with a bottle of Cristal, bro.
Yeah. That was one of those moments of, for myself, I'm like, I've been a fan since they started. For me to be in somewhat, I know it's virtually, but being in the same room as them, it was kind of nervous, overwhelming at the same point. Like,
oh, absolutely.
If Jonathan Davis was there, I would be speechless. Like, I wouldn't be able to. No words.
So here, can I throw a question at you since you're a Korn fan?
Yeah, sure.
Who do you enjoy behind the kit? Their original drummer? Okay. Or do you like Ray Luzier? Technically, he's not new anymore. I think they're both fabulous drummers, dude. Like, honestly, dude, I think that they're both tremendous players. I know. I always forget his name. Damn it, man. The original drummer. What was his name?
I think David.
David Silvara. There you go. Thank you for jotting my memory. Yes. Yeah. My name's Dave too, and I forget his name. Ain't that? Yeah. It just goes, dude. When you start talking shit about your band, dude. I mean, like, and you start seeing all these things, it's like, oh wow, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I think that they're both tremendous musicians, man. But he had his own style, David Silvara, which was great.
Yeah.
But I think the dynamic of Ray Luzier now mixing his own unique blend with what David Silvara did when they first formed is actually really cool, because he's showing homage to David Silvara, right? But he's also bringing his own you know, his own creativity to the songs, which I think is really killer. Like when I hear songs like Got the Life, or I hear a Freak on a Leash, or I hear him do Blind, it's a totally different feeling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because I mean, you know, he's got a really big kit. Have you, when was the last time you seen him live? I actually went to the last show before the pandemic. He had this huge kit on stage. It was it.
Speaking of that, I was at the one at PNC, that guy, what do you call it?
With Rob Zombie?
No, it was, what do you call it? It was Korn, Alice in Chains, and I don't remember who else was on the bill, but it was a Typhoon, and I'm in the middle of PNC.
Yeah, I was going, and they canceled it. Yep, I remember.
I was there. I was, what do you call it, trying to film, and I had my tickets in hand. They canceled that one. The other one they canceled. 2 years in a row they canceled on me. So like I'm just waiting for them to come back again. Like, and I caught majority of the live stream.
Oh wow!
That was nice. Yeah, the live stream was a couple days ago.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't get around to you know, lately I've been so busy, dude, with everything, you know, trying to get things situated with the new EP and everything like that, and you know, making sure that everything's going smooth, and you know, of course, working hand in hand with our producer. You know, I mean, like I tell you, man, I got to say this. You know, Steve Zing, dude, he's really been a really big help to Incognito Theory, man. Like, I mean, it's just been nutty. You know what I mean? Like he's been showing us things that I didn't even think of. You know, I'm a very black and white person. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no gray area. Yeah. Okay. When I want something, I want it yesterday. I don't want it tomorrow. You better give it to me the day before or the day before. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. That's why I'm not an Amazon person or anything else. I want it now.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, but sometimes, dude, you know, you can't really be that way. You kind of got, see, my thing is, dude, since I have the anxiety and stuff like that, I tend to get stressed very easily, dude. You know, I can put things into motion, and it only takes one person to mess it up for you, you know. But luckily now, dude, I'm like super grateful, dude, with the whole team that's involved now with Incognito Theory. It's, you know, totally different stuff, man. Everybody's extremely positive, dude. Like, I mean, extremely positive. To the point, dude, that me and my guitar player, Bloodgood, we do coffee talk in the morning, dude. I mean,
oh really?
Dude, it's like a 15-minute call, and we're talking about, hey, man, you know, if we're gonna, because we're actually thinking of doing, like, you know, there's talks of doing more covers than just My Own Prison, but like I said, they're only going to be done for free because, you know, we just kind of want to, you know, show homage and show tribute to, you know, people that paved the way for us to, you know, I mean, I'll throw this at you. Okay. We're actually thinking of doing, if the funny thing is, I haven't even talked to the guys about this, but I'm sure they're going to be totally on board because they love to do music, you know?
Okay.
I was sitting here the other day and I'm like, you know what? We got to pick a song that would be really different. I don't know why, man, this song has always gets me going, dude. Steppenwolf. Ride on my magic carpet. The magic carpet ride. Okay. You know that song?
Yeah, I had to think for a second.
Yeah. You know, so I mean, like, just, you know, something to, you gotta be open, man. Like, you can't be closed-minded to the art. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many tremendous musicians out there and so many awesome bands out there. And you just kind of got to, you know, take some stuff and make it your own, you know? That's how I look at it.
You really have to have fun with it because, what do you call it? I saw a while back, Corey Taylor did freaking SpongeBob. The entire, what do you call it? The entire song of SpongeBob on acoustic. Like, you have to have fun with what you do, or there's no point in doing it.
Yeah, if you're in it for all the wrong reasons, you know, I mean, I read a lot of books, you know, and again, I thank my manager, Uncle Frank, for that because he's got me really heavily into documentaries and biographies. Okay. And I mean, like, I don't know who I would consider more of a mentor or a big inspiration, Nikki Sixx or Gene Simmons, dude, to be honest with you, because I love both of them. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that their books are just out of control, dude.
Speaking
So
of that, have
mindful,
you?
dude. So mindful, dude. Their stuff. They make you think.
Speaking of that, have you read Fieldy's book yet?
No, I have not read Fieldy's book. I actually did pick it up, but I have not read it yet. But I will be getting to that soon. I'm actually finishing up right now. What am I finishing? Oh, the Bruce Dickinson book. That's what I'm finishing up now.
Bruce Dickinson?
Yeah, from Iron Maiden. Yeah, I'm finishing his book right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of. It's amazing. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good documentaries. There's a lot of music that we probably wouldn't even. I mean, I wish today that they still had MTV like they used to, like or VH1 behind the music. Like,
did you see that Ricky Rackman is doing he does like something called the Metal Show? It's an app you could download it. It's supposed to be almost like Headbangers Ball. It's supposed to be almost like Headbangers Ball. So I don't know.
No, I don't look into that yet, but I'm thinking about doing a theory, maybe a couple episodes on just highlighting a few artists, like a little MTV kind of / VH1 thing in the next couple months.
Yeah, I just got done doing In the Hot Seat for my label, so I just finished that. Yeah, I just did I did it. She has Corinne has a In the Hot Seat with Rage Breed, the label. So I did my people, fans or whoever, send questions and you answer them and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was definitely fun. You know.
So speaking of the label, did they come to you or you came to them?
No,
that happened.
Well, I mean, like my manager started speaking to her, and we got in. We're going to be in Rage Breed magazine's second issue that's coming out. Okay. And then I started contacting her and speaking with her and stuff, and one thing led to another, and she's like, I knew she had a label, and she's like, hey, I'm definitely interested in working with you. And it kind of fell that way. Nobody really, let me say this. Karina is awesome, dude. Her mom is awesome.
Yeah,
the whole team is really, really awesome. And if they believe in you, they believe in you. And they're about teamwork. Okay. A lot of other labels that we had interests in, we didn't feel that that's what we were going to get from them. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have that right feeling in the heart. You have to have that the vibe has to be there. And me and Karina, we have a vibe, man. Super cool, man. We're on the same page. We like a lot of the same music. She's really cool about everything. I could throw an idea at her. When she's not busy, she'll get back to me and be like, oh, yeah, Dave, that's a great idea. I mean, like, and I told her when working with me, I am one relentless SOB, dude. You know what I mean? And, I push, man. Like, I believe in what I'm doing, man. I love my band. And the first and foremost thing, if you don't love what you're doing or you don't believe in what you're doing, how are you supposed to get anybody else to believe in what you're doing if you don't believe in it yourself?
Exactly.
That's why I tell everybody, bro, we're always fired up, man. We're always Whiskey Feud. We're always fired up. We are supporters of everybody, LGBT community. We're not prejudiced about anything. You know what I mean? Like, we don't believe in that hate bullshit. You know what I mean?
That's what I like to hear. I mean, you can have a conversation with somebody and next thing you know, they're blasting things on the internet that are like, whoa, that's not how you acted 2 minutes ago.
That's see, that kind of stuff. I think a lot of the social media, bro, that's like the only thing I will say about that. A lot of the social media stuff, bro, they just I mean, people air out a lot of their laundry that they don't need to. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no need for that.
Yeah.
You know, this is just my personal thing, and I'm not putting anybody down, so I had to do this as cool as I can. I feel a lot of people put a lot of things about themselves out there just so they can get that. Hi, you know, can you give me a pat on my shoulder? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, I just feel that that's one big waste of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I generally don't even really like Facebook too much, dude. Like, you know, I go on there, I get a lot of, I mean, I'm habit for band. You know what I'm saying? I'm a social butterfly. I'd rather be on the phone, man. I'm not a texter. I really don't like the whole texting, because texting, you can't get the angst of a person, how they're thinking, how they're feeling. If I'm pissed at you, if I'm excited, if I'm angry, you know what I'm saying? You know,
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. If I didn't do what I do, or you didn't do what you did, I wouldn't be on social media. I mean, that much at all. Like, I'd rather be with people.
Yes, I could definitely tell that.
Than doing it this way, or what do you call it, through Zoom, Skype, or even any other media platforms.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a conversation with you in person. If we have to, I mean, of course, we're going to film and then have a cup of coffee afterwards. You know, like
exactly.
You know, I mean, have the people I work with, I would love to meet in person.
Yes,
but until Corona's over, I can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm. I think it's crazy, dude, that you and I have mutual people. You know what I mean? Like, Roberta's awesome, dude. You know,
I was with her last night.
Yeah. How was everything over there? Was cool?
Yeah, it was fine.
Nice, dude. Nice. You know, I'll have to come by and see her. I haven't seen her in a while. So.
Yeah, they're doing well. Yeah, my world gets smaller and smaller every day. So, like, yeah, everybody's good on their end.
It's good, man. It's good. But I mean, like, yeah, dude. I mean, like, there's like so much. You know, I mean, look at our pandemic right now, dude. I think that we got a lot going on there, and I've seen a lot of things, dude. You know, I've seen a lot of people, you know, hating on everybody, man. You go to the store, dude, they're all yelling at everybody because they're not moving quick enough in the shop right or whatever. I mean, it's just like, come on, let's all buddy up. This whole thing, in my opinion, should have been an eye-opener to everybody, where it's like, hey, we all need to work together. Doesn't matter what color we are or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're all in this together.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're all angry and, what do you call it, aggravated, and there's not that much, you know, brotherly love anymore. It's, what do you call it, you're not wearing a mask. Like, mind your, I mean, I get it, but I'm not going to yell at somebody for not wearing a mask anymore. Like, it's not.
Of course, you know, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but you know what? Some people are now, you know, they're very cautious. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're getting, you know, even after this is over, and if they do decide to get rid of the masks and everything like that, people are still going to be conscious of wearing that damn thing on their face. You know what I mean? So that's going to be crazy, but
we'll be conscious of touching our faces and fixing our ears.
Yeah, you can't get around it, Rob. You just can't, dude. Touch your nose, you got an itch, you scratch it. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
So pretty much once this is all over, and whatever the case may be, it's because of out of habit. You're gonna be fixing your ears and doing things like the same thing that you would
do if you had a mask on your face.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, probably, dude. You know, programmed. That's what I call it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
We're gonna forget one day and do this, to take a drink when there's nothing on our face.
Well, hey, look, man, you know, I think it's horrible. I feel bad for a lot of these people that lost their some family members or friends.
Yeah.
You know, it really is, man. You know, I mean, my mom has high blood pressure and stuff like that. So I worry about her every day. And my dad, he's got his issues, his health issues. Yeah. So it's like, you know, I stay in the house. Don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You need groceries, have them deliver it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I get, you know, I'm an only child. I don't got brothers or sisters or anything like that. So it's, you know.
Like I've done window service before. Like I've dropped stuff off for people that, what do you call it, weren't able to go out, or when this first started was afraid to go out.
Oh yeah.
Like, or if I'm ever at a store, I'll call somebody and say, "Do you need something?" While I'm there.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it's just one of those things, man. But I tell you what, man, I'm a firm believer that music is life, and it's what helps everybody get through their darkest hour and darkest day. You know, but I'm a firm believer.
So speaking of that, like when you're in a mood, what song do you go to first?
Oh, when I'm angry, or like when I'm just
No, like I don't want to say depressed, but like
if I'm having
music change, like I mean, music changes your mood. No matter, I mean,
if you want me to be honest with you,
yeah,
where it's going to get very funny for you, because I didn't tell you all the top 10 of my bands. Okay, so I'm just going to show it to you, man. When I want to be in a great mood, man, there it is, baby, right there. Poison, open up and say ah. Oh hell yeah! And I am not ashamed to let everybody know that I'm a Poison fan. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind me, man. My roommate's chow is a little nutty. She's hearing the dogs outside.
Yeah. No, but like it's to the point of like that they say the first song you hear in your day is going to start off your day.
Yeah. I mean, well, I have those too, but this is Poison is one of my go-tos. Like I could be in a bad mood, good mood, whatever, but I want to be in a great mood. So I'll go and throw them on. Same thing with Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Like I go for the greats, you know, Kiss, Blackfoot. But if I really want to get in a good mood, like, you know, really extremely amazing mood, and I want to party, man, it's Poison, dude. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And I mean, a lot of people probably think I'm out of my mind for that, but you know what? I'm also a huge Matchbox 20 fan, dude. Believe it or not, dude. Rob Thomas is one of my inspirational singers too. So I have no shame. Just because I play what I do, man, doesn't mean that you know what I'm saying, dude? It's like, I like what I like.
No, like I literally listen to everything. Like,
I'll tell you what, though. If I want to kick some ass, dude, it's Pantera, dude. If I'm in like one of those moods, man, where I'm ready to, to throw the beat down, bro, it's Pantera, dude. You know, Shed and Skin, or Domination, dude. Domination goes on. You know, the big dog here is pissed off, man. Get out my way.
That, and what do you call it? I'm bad with titles of songs. Walk Home. What do you call it?
You mean
Walk
by
Home.
Pantera? You mean Walk by Pantera?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great song too. You know, that's an awesome song. But yeah, no, there's like so many different things. But I just had to, like, I have a lot of artifacts in my room and stuff like that. So, this is like my studio plus my, whatever, where I rest and whatever. But I mean, I have like a lot of autographs on my wall. I always have like some sort of history on there. You know, we even just started making these things. Check these out, dude. You see these? Can you see that right there?
Yeah.
These are canvases. This is the Incognito Theory Smoking Gun canvas. People can pick those up on our Teespring store. But my cousin bought me that. He's the one that runs the store and everything, so it's been really cool. You know, I'm a huge cowboy hat collector. I have tons of them, man. So it's just it's pretty cool, man. So I can't really complain about anything. What about you? What's your go-to, man? You asked me, I'm going to ask you. What's your go-to?
Okay, that's fine. To get myself going, probably Corn Blind. If I'm having like a shitty day, probably Guns N' Roses. What do you call it? November Rain.
Really? Wow.
So pretty much like to get myself going, I normally blast Korn or Kill Switch or you know so many, even Dying Oath. Like
Kill Switch is really great, man. I love their stuff.
okay, speaking of that, Howard or Jesse?
That is a very, very hard question because I love both of them, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I've been a huge Kill Switch fan from day one, and I love Jesse. But I also do. I think they both, bring their own dynamic to the band. But this is going to be a very hard answer. But you know what? Because I do love both of them, and if they do manage to see this, those guys are killer. Like seriously. But if I have to choose, it's Jesse.
All right. Well, speaking of that, like, say, well, you're in a band, and then you leave, you come back, but you still have to play somebody else's music. So, I mean, the sound's not that. I mean, it's the original person that sang it. Is it considered covering their music, or is it just them singing? Just what's the technical term on that?
I would. I mean, like it's pretty much hey, look, if you're coming back to the band or you're joining the band or whatever, you got to do. I wouldn't say it's they're learning covers. They're joining a band. If they're going to be a frontman replacement, they're learning the music there. They can't expect to walk in and write all new material right away from the gate.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
But I mean, you used me as a for instance. Dave Incognito will never leave Incognito Theory because it can't be Incognito Theory without the big right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. Well, I like with that, like even.
And I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm trying to be funny, man. I'm not trying to be cocky. So I just want to put that there. You know what I'm saying?
No. What do you call it? Well, like once the front man, changes, do you feel like it's the same band?
Yes and no. You have to look at it. Let me say this. Yes and no, and I'm going to say why yes and no. Because, of course, everybody's going to love the person that was there, right?
Yeah.
But you got to look at this. I personally look at it as the evolution of the band, a new incarnation of the band. For instance, I'll throw a for instance at you. I told you that I'm a huge Stone Temple Pilots fan. That's how I started singing, Scott Weiland. Scott's obviously, God rest his soul, he's no longer here with us, but he left us with great music. They now have Jim Groot, whatever his name is. Sorry, Jeff Groot. Sorry, Jeff. And he's in the band. I think he's amazing, dude. I think he's got an amazing voice. He has a little bit of a different dynamic, but I really believe that he channeled Scott when he sings Scott's songs. You know what I mean? So I have a respect for him. I have both of their new albums, and they're amazing, dude.
But I'm saying, like, I don't know, like when the lead singer, unfortunately, passes away or leaves the band. To me, sometimes it's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not supposed to be the same. That's why I said it's an evolution. It's a new incarnation, like reincarnating himself, rising from the ashes. You know what I mean? That's why the phoenix represents Incognito Theory, rising from the ashes. You know what I mean? Like, But I totally understand where you're coming from with that. But it's like, obviously, it's not going to be the same if they pass or whatever. You know what I mean? Or they quit the band or whatever they're going to do. But if the band wants to continue and they get a new singer, it's going to be the new evolution. Look at Motley Crue. When they kicked Vince Neil out of the band, they had John Corabi come in. A lot of people aren't too privy to that record. I love that record. But I'm also true Motley Crue. Like, Vince is back, and I love what he's doing. And, you know, when they did that whole stint, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, these are the things that happen. It's trial and tribulation. You know what I'm saying?
If you got to choose 5 people to be on a record with, who would they be?
Wow. Now you're really pulling. Oh, okay, so if I had to choose 5 people to do a record with me, well-known people?
Yeah.
All right. You asked for it.
Okay.
Ricky Medlock from Blackfoot. Absolutely. That he definitely would have to be there. Wow. The drummer is actually really hard for me because I have so many great ones. There's so many that I love, but you know what? I'm going to go with Jason Bonham. You know?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go with Jason Bonham. He's an amazing drummer. He reminds me so much of his dad, John Bonham. God rest his soul. So Jason Bonham on drums, Ricky Medlock on guitar. Okay. My bass player would be Geddy Lee from Rush.
Okay.
All right. And if I was going to bring in another guitar player, I would bring in, Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath.